Kia ora, my name is Em. Let me show you my song Go. We are on the first session. It's called Pumpernickel. As you can see here, it's all just splice loops to start with. We have a drum loop, a hat loop, some like little taps that were samples, an electric guitar that's like looping up, swelly guitar, and then like a little synth melody that I've chopped up a bit here. So yeah, I just loop up a whole bunch of things, get like a vague structure going. The song is just under 2 minutes at this point. There's like a vibe there. I also like the vibe of these electric guitars, but the fact that they don't change like chord is a problem. So the next iteration of the track, I still have all the loops and bits and pieces, but I've now like figured out a couple of vocals. Let's have a listen to some of these vocals. Forgive me, please.
Starry skies, starry nights. There's a light at the end of the hallway, and I feel alright.
So the idea's there, it just needs some refining, needs to learn who it is. And that's the start of the vocals. I have had a session with my friend Luan. He didn't fully get the track for a while there. I think he couldn't get past the distorted guitars not changing chords, but he helped me out anyway, and it was a good lesson for me to sort of be like, people don't get it straight away, and like I'm going to keep working towards my vision anyway. Like what I'm doing isn't wrong, it's just not like expressing itself properly yet. We added some swells that we reversed, some acoustic guitars. I think I figured out my synth sound a bit more. Not much has happened with the drums just yet, but I also have more vocals happening.
Starry skies, starry nights. There's a light at the end of the hallway, and I feel alright.
That's the track, so it's really figured itself out by this point. The acoustics there, the electric guitar is like playing chords, but is still that distorted, drenched. I have my reversed electrics. The concern with this was that like the wrong note would be lingering over the next chord. I didn't really mind that too much. I had a session with my friend Lockie, and he added in some like really atmospheric guitar sounds. And then I went into studio with my friends Arahi and Amy, and we put a whole bunch of stuff on here for like a few different songs as well. So Arahi added some bass and some other guitar layers, and Amy added these violins. So I can show you what that sounds like.
Starry skies, starry nights. There's a light at the end of the hallway, and I feel alright. In the car driving fast.
So it's really starting to become the song that you kind of know now. I really love these layers that Lockie added. Obviously obsessed with Amy's violin. That was just on her electric violin, so I had to do a bunch of like kind of saturation on there, going through the black box, which I don't really use very often anymore. I love a DBX 160, and then a little bit of a room. Heaps of layers on that, all panned in bits and pieces, going through a reverb and a delay, so a bit of delay on there, and then a reverb just to make it special. You want to make it special. Let's have a look at the next session. I went into Parachute Music with Jeremy, who was working there at the time, and we had a little play around on the track. We played around mostly with like synths and bits and pieces. So maybe adding in a bit of a Moog bass, processing some of my layers properly, and then changing around the synth sounds, adding synth layers. Oh, let's have a listen from the second verse because that's more fun.
Took a break for a holiday. Baby's dancing the wrong way, and I don't relate. Could you go fade to me when I feel the change? Could you come stay with me till I go away? In the car, wherever you are, listen loud, the wind. All my life is stars to go.
From there, you can tell that we're getting to the point in the song creation process where it's just little bits at a time, adding something, figuring out if it's working, figuring out what else is needed, and then just sort of going through like that. I wouldn't have finished the song all in like one session. It's like little bits over time that really build the production up into something that I think is effective. We went upstairs at Parachute again, and Arahi recorded some live drums, which are all of these.
Stars. There's a lot.
So there's the original beat there with the tapping. And we added toms, cymbals, and some hi-hats. It just adds this certain life to the track. I think it gives it more groove. I like live drums layered with a drum machine. I think it creates a really cool texture. After recording with Arahi, I felt like the song was kind of settled for now, and I actually put it down for a month. I recorded some more vocals.
In the car, wherever you are, listen loud, the windows down. All my mind, it starts to slow. All my life, it starts to go, go, go. I want to go, go. Maybe we could go, go. I want to go, go.
So that's like the song getting pretty close now, and I felt pretty good about it. And then the Aotearoa Music Producer Series happened, and during this you could play songs that you'd worked on, 2 songs. So I played Love to Be and I played Go. The producer and my friend Scott both said something's off in the harmony of the song, and I was a little bit confused, but also I had heard it and I didn't fully understand it either. And Scott said, check the tuning of your toms, because I think your toms are out of key with your song. And he was right, and I'm going to show you. Here you can see we've just done some general mixing in bits and pieces. We go up here and the toms are grayed out, and they are grayed out because I had to re-export them so that they were just one file, and then I auto-tuned them, the AT there. This was them before. And there's that big resonance, which I really, really like. But, and you can hardly really tell until we put it with the song.
Feel alright. In the car, wherever you
As opposed to,
alright. In the car, wherever you
I'd play it again.
alright. In the car, wherever
It just clashes for a second.
alright.
I don't know if it works. It sounds better, especially when we were listening to it at Roundhead and they're like big speakers, and it just after that it's all just mixing. So let's have a look at the final project and see what I've done. This is my mix. We'll have a look down it. So we still have, I believe, that original splice beat because it sounded really good. I did, when we went to Roundhead, record their drum machine and tried to like recreate it, and it just didn't sound as good. So we've kept it. I am like triggering a kick off it though, just to get the kick like beefier. We've got our hats, our cymbals, our toms, like so. Our bass, our violins, our acoustic guitar, that electric guitar, the electric guitar layers, the synths, and then the vocals. I note about the vocals just this like one like sample hit here,
Come stay with
which is this one.
Could you?
As the delay, I found throughout the creation of this album, and you'll see it in a couple of other sessions as well, is I'm finding it easier if I want a really specific delay to hit to actually export it onto its own track with the delay like embedded in there, and then I can control it a lot more easily than if I was like automating it off like the audio files. Let's go from our second verse.
Took a break for a holiday. Baby's dancing the wrong way, and I don't relate. Could you conflate to me why I feel the change? Could you come stay with me till I go away?
This was a really easy mix and everything fell into place, but I think it's because I really took my time with it. Alright, that's it. Go have a listen to it, eh? I'd appreciate that. And let me know what you reckon.